Hey guys, welcome back to the Vin Review. It's your boy Melvin, and let's get into it. So, today we will be reviewing the Indian soap opera Naagin. So, Naagin, first of all, is an anthology soap opera. An anthology, which means it's divided into seasons, right? So, with every season comes a new storyline, and sometimes the storylines are connected from the previous season, but then they retain some sort of independence from the previous one. The first season premiered on the 1st of November in 2015, and it's been going on since 2015 till now with a conclusion of every season. It has over 383 episodes to date, which means in all of the seasons, there are about 6 seasons right now. There have been 383 episodes. So Naagin is a supernatural drama. It follows shape-shifting serpents. And the lead is always a woman. So this woman is a shape-shifting serpent, which means she is a supernatural being. So this supernatural being is always on the lookout for revenge. The first season followed Shivanya, who went to seek out revenge for her parents who were killed by human beings. And then she ended up marrying Ritik, who was the son of the killer. And the second season followed Shivangi, who was the daughter of Shivanya, who also wanted to seek revenge because Shivanya was killed in the process of her revenge. So it's a twist. And then the third season followed a completely different story from Shivangi and Shivanya. So did the fourth and the fifth and so on. So this is a big hit, by the way, internationally. Like, those people who love soap operas have a very huge market globally, right? And this one is a hit by all means. I mean, it's very successful. That's why it has so many seasons. But then we have to talk about the goodness of it all. It's really magical. It has this amazing, Bollywood cinematography, which is amazing. But then what the show lacks is overall direction. Okay, I mean, let's be honest. When an Indian soap opera follows the theme of revenge, often that never works out. Somehow along the way, the revenge will be abandoned. The theme of revenge will be abandoned. And then this girl who went out to seek revenge will somehow get married into that family that she wants to seek revenge. And then she will try. And now she'll be fighting for the rights and everyone. Like, she'll be fighting, for that family that she was going to seek revenge from. It's a complete mess. Like, every soap opera from India that I've ever watched that is based off of revenge, the revenge never happens. The revenge does not occur. Why doesn't the revenge occur? Because they try to sell us this idea of, women empowerment, right? But then the story, the soap opera, always falls into the trap of the patriarchy. I mean, it's always, the women fighting for her married family. I mean, that will become the most important thing ever. And in the first, when the plot line began, they portrayed this very independent woman, this woman who only wanted revenge, but then somehow she just forgets herself, and it cancels the very theme that the entire show was based off of. And then now we go somewhere and we'll be like, it's pointless. There is no plot line. What are we doing? What are we watching? Okay, that is one of my problems with revenge themed dramas from India, is that there is no revenge. Okay, nothing. It's always a mix up. It's always, there was a misunderstanding. I mean, what happened to real revenge? I mean, I understand it's a soap opera, there has to be a love story, but then come on. I mean, let's be honest. If you tell us it's revenge, then someone has to be accountable for something that happened. It's not always like in every season it was a mix-up. I mean, it does not make sense. One thing that I also have to talk about, it's the visual effects. I mean, come on. Bollywood is a big industry, right? You assume that when they make a production, it's always gonna be top tier, which is true. Their movies are amazing. Their movies are very, cinematic. But then when it comes to their soap operas, they're always lackluster. Something is always lacking in them. And this show has terrible visual effects. Let me call them out. This show has terrible visual effects. The CGI, computer generated images, the CGI is terrible. You can clearly see what is real and what they've put on the screen. When these shape-shifting creatures are, they turn into snakes or half snakes. It's terrible. It's so bad. It's terrible. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Okay? I just have to say it. Okay? I mean, it is terrible. It is such a nightmare to watch. I always enjoy when they're in their human form because they don't, do that embarrassing thing. But then when they transform into humanoid snakes, it is terrible. Okay? They need to do better with the visual effects. Please, 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 please do better with the visual effects because the show is amazing, right? But then the visual effects are terrible. It's terrible. That is all I have to say about the visual effects. And then, if you have watched Indian soap operas, somehow all of the drama will end up being under one mansion, right? Under one household. Okay, that is, I guess, their format. All of the drama will be under one household and stuff like that. And then in this household, there will be family members, right? Which means these family members are a part of the cast, are, the characters. But then we have like over, let's say, 10 plus characters in the show, right? But then I can assure you all of these 10 plus characters do absolutely nothing. Their main thing is to give over dramatic reactions, and that's it. There's always one plot line in the whole show. And then all of these people, their jobs are to stand in the living room when the drama is occurring between the main characters. And their only plot line, their only work is to stand there and react. To give over dramatic reactions when something is said. Over dramatic reactions. That is what they do. And I feel like there's so much potential. If you have like 10 plus characters, I feel like there is so much potential for more. There's so much potential to have so many subplot lines all in one show. Give us different love stories, maybe. Maybe if your main theme is love, right? Give us different, love stories. Give us different storylines. That, okay, maybe they'll complement the main storyline. But then we want to see these people actually act, not just stand there and give us over dramatic reactions. Like, what's that about? We need to do better. They need to do better because you can't have 10 plus people because it's an Indian family, so they have, it's like an extended family, their aunts, their uncles, but then all of these people are doing nothing. Like, I wish most of you know what I'm talking about. These characters do nothing, and all of these characters need to have a plot line. Even if it's a small plot line, we need to be excited to see these people on screen. That is all that I'm saying. Naagin is a good show with the right direction, with the right editing. It can be even better. It's good now, but then it can be even better. That is all I had to say about Naagin. I am not hating. This is just my opinion. Okay, this is just my opinion. Anyway, tell me your thoughts and see you soon. Bye.